The three of us open the heavy doors. A blast of cold air hits us. The sight inside makes our eyes widen. Boxes of frozen beef, imported seafood, various frozen foods.
Morris, we can even have beef stew tonight.
No one sees it coming. This may be humanity's last New Year ever. A sudden contamination hits the water supply. Mutated, deformed humans run wild. The Noah's Ark ship my crew and I are on is trapped at the port amid the chaos. We must face this fight for survival. It's another New Year holiday. Most of Baywater Port's workers leave early. 3 p.m. A couple of co-workers and I are planning where to grab drinks tonight. In the city, my civil worker cousin suddenly calls. Morris, listen to me. There's something wrong with the city's water supply. Many have turned rabid after drinking it, biting others. Find a safe place and hide now. Whatever you do not go outside. I'm utterly confused. James. That's ridiculous. How is water pollution linked to rabies? Trust me. It's really serious. Before I can ask more, the call cuts. I put down my phone. Beside me is my coworker, Benjamin Mackie. We all call him Benny. What's up? My cousin says, something's happening in the city. He says we should hide. My crush is standing on the other side. Susie Powell, the warehouse quality inspector.
Morris, is your cousin trying to get you to bring a girlfriend back for the holidays?
I shake my head. Unease stirs inside me, but the dock outside looks calm. So, I don't think much of it. For triple overtime pay, the three of us still choose to stay. We wait for the last cargo ship, Oceanic, to dock. By evening, the massive Oceanic slowly docks. After rushing paperwork, the crew quickly scatter to head home. The three of us board the deck. We prepare to start inventory checks. Benny looks at the rows of containers. He grumbles under his breath. Benny, think of the bonus you'll get from this job. Let's go. Go to the cockpit and check the list first. Just as we step into the cabin corridor, a piercing scream erupts from the dock. My heart jolts. I rush to the porthole and look out. My mind explodes. James' warning was real. Zombies. I quickly close the hatch doors and pull up the gangway ladder. Benny reacts quickly. He sprints toward the control room. Susie and I crank the winch together. The heavy steel gangway slowly rises. It lifts off the ground. Almost at the same moment, Benny slams the control to close the watertight hatches. Heavy steel doors shut one by one, sealing us off from the outside world. After that, the three of us collapse on the floor. Our backs are drenched with cold sweat.
We'll stay here for now.
Things outside won't calm down anytime soon. Oceanic is a massive cargo ship. We're now trapped in the crew living quarters. After lowering every porthole blackout shade, only emergency lights glow inside. We don't know what's going on outside. We can't just sit and wait. We search the crew quarters first. We find the galley and storage rooms. Food supplies are limited. It's roughly enough to last the three of us for half a month.
That's all we have.
Susie rubs her stomach. I rummage the storage room to find several packs of instant noodles and toss them over, chewing on the dry noodle blocks. I think of how to survive next. We've locked every entrance ourselves. Safety is secured for now, but food and water will run out. Benny takes a sip of water.
If only we could open those cargo containers. There are all kinds of survival supplies and canned food.
Benny's words wake me instantly. I jump to my feet. That's right, the containers. We have a whole ship full of cargo. We immediately grab the packing list and crowbars. We head to the deck. From the distant city, faint screams and sirens can be heard. On the dock, several zombies wander aimlessly.
Which one should we open first?
Let's open this one. I point to a container marked Imported Decor. Benny grabs hydraulic pliers and cuts the lead seal. The three of us open the heavy doors. A blast of cold air hits us. The sight inside makes our eyes widen. Boxes of frozen beef, imported seafood, various frozen foods.
Morris, we can even have beef stew tonight.
Susie lifts out a box of beef. I laugh and say, not yet. Record everything first. Pass me the packing list. 20 boxes of imported frozen beef. 1 box, temporarily borrowed. I see their confused looks and explain. If order returns someday, we must return this to the cargo owner, or compensate for the full price. We're borrowing, not stealing. Benny and Susie nod. I glance toward the shore. There are more zombies wandering around now. They seem to notice people on this brightly lit ship. I signal Susie and Benny. We quietly move the food to the freezer in the mess hall. Susie volunteers to handle the cooking. She prepares a delicious beef stew. The three of us sit around the table. My feelings for Susie become more obvious, but I only scratch my head awkwardly. I guess we're bonded for life now. After dinner, Benny and I patrol the ship again. We confirm everything is safe. Though unease lingers in my chest, I don't want to raise tension. I remind them to watch out for strange sounds. Tonight, we'll try to get a restful sleep. Unexpectedly, at midnight, urgent knocking suddenly wakes me up. I instinctively reach for the fruit knife under my pillow. It turns out to be Susie's voice. I rush to open the door. Susie is clutching her blanket. Terror is written all over her face. I already like Susie. Now, my protective instinct grows. I pull her into my arms. I listen carefully. There seems to really be something there. It's moving toward my cabin door. I see Susie dozing off in my arms. I pull her to sit on the bed. Tonight, you sleep in my bed. I'll sleep on the floor. With me here, I'll keep you safe. As I was about to lay bedding on the floor, Susie grabs me. All night, Susie stays hidden in my arms. During breakfast the next morning, Benny says he had a strange dream. We don't hear any sounds, But for safety, we still seal the empty cargo hold entrance. After that, I rest and check my phone. A top comment catches my eye. Zombies have degraded vision. They rely on the sound and scent of living prey. Their senses weaken and movement slows at night. Only destroying their brain can truly kill them. The comment sounds credible. I quickly form a plan with Benny and Susie to reinforce our sea fortress. Oceanic feels safe, but the gangway remains our weak point. If mutated zombies climb aboard, it would be disastrous. From a container labeled hardware materials, we find welders, steel plates, and rebar. Ben, you worked in welding before. You're best at it. Benny welds the gangway shut. Susie and I make spike traps from rebar. Just as we think the fortress is impenetrable, a loud crash suddenly erupts from beneath the hull. Susie and Benny seem unfazed, but I sense this is the calm before the storm. To fully control our fate, we decide to open a forbidden container. The packing list labels it, special security supplies. Hydraulic pliers cut the lead seal. The doors slowly pull open. Golden sunlight shines on rows of black blades. Our eyes widen at the cold, metallic gleam.
Oh my god, did we just open an armory?
Benny strokes the weapons gently, like he's touching a lover. With these toys, forget the zombies. Even if a gigantic monster shows up, I'd go all in. We're practically jumping with joy. In several plain crates nearby, we find field medical kits and various medications. At this moment, I feel incredibly safe. However, while checking out loot, that dull pounding beneath the hull sounds again. It's more frequent and intense than before, as if an army is crashing into our fortress underwater.
What the hell is down there?
Forget it. We need to quickly reinforce it. We weld the gangway shut and install the spike traps. We must make this ship impenetrable, an iron stronghold impossible to enter. Welding sparks fly everywhere. The sound of hammering steel echoes non-stop. Suddenly, all pounding noises abruptly stop. The three of us exchange looks. We hear deafening metal twisting behind us. Horrified, we turn around. There's a giant container blocking the passage, but an arm bursts through its warped door gap. A terrifying force smashes the door open from inside. They're prying open the iron gate. Susie is standing the closest. A zombie roars and lunges from the darkness. Just before the zombie's claws could rip out Susie's throat, Benny and I pick up our machetes. We swing at the zombie. I'll kill you. I suddenly remember the zombie's fatal weakness. Aim for the head. Black blood instantly sprays all over me. I turn and pull the trembling Susie into my arms. She finally breaks down and cries loudly. Susie clings to me tightly, refusing to let go. I hurriedly comfort her. Susie, you're safe now. Benny and I drag the zombie's body into the freezer. After dealing with that mess, we desperately need to pump up our adrenaline and calm our nerves. Benny's gaze lands on several cargo crates nearby. We immediately go for the drinks. We open a crate and take a look inside. It's filled with all kinds of sugary, carbonated drinks. Susie tosses me an ice-cold Coke. I twist the cap open and take a huge gulp. It really hits the spot. Benny downs an entire bottle of beer in one go, then lets out a loud burp. You know what, Mo? This feels like opening blind boxes. It's fucking awesome. In the next few crates, we find spicy instant hot pot noodle kits, bedding supplies, and sanitary products. There's even a brand new gaming console. Just as we think our supplies are fully secured, a harsh reality suddenly looms before us. We move all supplies to the crew quarters. An empty cabin becomes our private storeroom. At night, we run power from the ship's generator. We fry up some eggs and feast on the spicy instant hot pot noodles. But a week has passed since the zombie outbreak. The situation still looks bleak. Using the ship's satellite phone, we're barely able to contact the outside world. I call home and learn that zombies have reached my village too. My parents follow my instructions and seal the yard gate shut. The well and root cellar provide them with temporary safety. Night falls. Holding a high-powered telescope, I observe the dock from the cockpit. Few lights remain in the city. It's dead silent. 11 p.m. As usual, I keep watch in the cockpit. Susie and Benny play games in the recreation room. Suddenly, a dull thud sounds beneath the hull. Something seems to strike the ship. My heart jolts. Maybe that thing has returned. I quickly grab the walkie-talkie and shout, Benny, Susie, stop gaming. Come to the cockpit now. They hurry over. I switch on the hull surveillance feed. In the murky seawater on screen, a massive shadow darts past. In the murky water on screen, a shadow flashes past. Then, another one follows.
Zombies.
Susie's voice trembles slightly.
It doesn't look like it.
I stare carefully at the screen. Zombies shouldn't be able to swim. And look how agile they move. We hold our breath and watch. One figure drifts close to the camera. We finally see it clearly. It's a mutated fish, multiple times bigger than a normal fish. Its eyes glow red. Its mouth is filled with sharp teeth. It slams wildly into the hull.
Holy shit, the water isn't safe either.
The ship's steel keeps us safe from these mutant fish, but this discovery chills us to the bone. It means we're trapped on this isolated island. In the tense silence, Susie gestures that it's time to eat. Her optimism gives me a new idea, one that could greatly improve our survival. I turn off the surveillance. My tone sounds heavy as I say, looks like we have to prepare for long-term survival. Susie slaps her thigh.
What's there to fear? We've got food, drinks, and plenty of unopened blind boxes. Let's treat it as extended paid time off.
At dawn, Benny scans the deck full of containers. Supplies are ample, but our living space feels cramped. His words remind me. I check the packing list. A special label in the corner catches my eye. Showroom and furniture. We excitedly rush to find the container. We open it, seeing what's inside. Benny and Susie practically start to drool. Various well-packed high-end furniture sit inside. Leather couch, latex mattress, wooden wardrobe. There are even complete sets of smart home devices. Today, we move into luxury sea-view living. We pick the largest captain's cabin, and spend the entire day clearing out the old furniture. Then, we assemble the new pieces. A soft couch, a massive bed, even a washer with a built-in dryer. Susie even finds a coffee maker and an air fryer. That night, we lounge in our new luxury suite. Using the air fryer, we make chicken nuggets. We drink cold beer, and watch movies on the projector. For a moment, we forget that an apocalypse is happening outside. If we could continue living like this, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. Benny and I exchange a look, and this piece soon shatters. In the blink of an eye, 1 month passes. We fully adapt to life on a ship. Every day, we maintain systems, check supplies, open crates, work out, and relax. In my spare time, I watch the shore through binoculars from the cockpit. The city is now in total ruins. Today, we sort newly opened supplies. A large batch of children's clothes and toys.
We can't really use these.
We'll keep them for now. Who knows, we might need them in the future.
Just then, static bursts through the walkie-talkie. Then, a weak voice comes through. Is anyone there? Can anyone hear me? Please, you have to save us. All three of us rush to the side of the ship. I look toward the direction of the voice with binoculars. At a dockside warehouse entrance, a man frantically waves a walkie-talkie in his hand. Behind him, a woman clutches a child. Terror fills her face. Not far behind them, several zombies claw at the metal door, scratching wildly. But that door won't hold much longer.
Mo, what do we do?
Susie asks anxiously. We don't know where these people came from. Zombies flood the dock. How did they even get here? If we help them, the risk is huge. I'm torn. In this apocalypse, kindness is a luxury now. But seeing the child held tightly in her arms, I finally make up my mind. Get the ship's water cannons ready. I make my decision.
Susie, tell them over the walkie-talkie to run to the crane at the end of the dock. Benny, lower the suspended platform we built.
The man on shore is Charlie Jones. After hearing our message, he grabs his wife, Lily, and their child, Bailey. As zombies focus on the warehouse, they dash out from the other side, running desperately toward the crane. A few zombies spot them, and immediately chase after them.
Susie, fire the water cannon. I shout.
The pressurized jet resembles white dragons. Water slams into the zombies, buying time for Charlie's family. They are almost at the crane. One fast zombie slips past the water jet, and charges toward Lily and Bailey. Susie aims the water cannon. Like a powerful white dragon, it blasts straight at the zombies. The impact sends them sprawling everywhere, buying Charlie's family precious time. They reach the crane, enduring hits without fighting back. Benny expertly works the controls, and lifts the three safely onto deck. Thank you so much. Thank you. Charlie immediately grabs my hand. He's too emotional to speak clearly. Lily, still holding Bailey, bows repeatedly in gratitude. The little boy, Bailey, looks about 5 or 6 years old. He stares at us, wide-eyed, curious and frightened. After the brief relief passes, I ask the most important question. How can you prove you're not infected? Charlie wastes no time. He lifts his sleeves, and Lily's and Bailey's sleeves. He quickly pulls up his pant leg too. Aside from a few scrapes, there are no signs of infection or ulceration. We hid for 3 days, only drinking bottled water. My wife is a nurse. She knows the infection symptoms. I nod, then lead them into the cabin. We isolate them in an empty cabin for now. Susie brings toys and snacks from the storage, and gives them to Bailey. The boy's eyes light up at the figurines. However, trouble strikes at noon the next day. Charlie suddenly pounds on our door in panic. Morris, please, come check on my wife. She has a fever. The three of us feel our hearts drop. We rush into the room. Lily lies motionless on the bed. Her lips are dry and cracked. She quickly slips into a semi-conscious state. The thermometer reading shows her fever is climbing near 104 degrees Fahrenheit. I notice a wound on Lily's leg. I recall when they arrived yesterday. Charlie kept blocking Lily's lower body. There's a wound on her leg, most likely a bacterial infection.
Susie, keep your distance.
Susie is startled by my sudden seriousness. She instinctively takes 2 steps back. I force myself to stay calm and ask, when did her fever begin? I turn and confront Charlie. My tone sounds unusually furious. Why did you stop us from checking her leg yesterday? Have you been hiding this from us all along? Lily was already infected by the zombies. We risked our lives to save your family. Charlie panics. His voice trembles uncontrollably. Lily is absolutely not infected. While protecting Bailey, she cut her leg on barbed wire. She would rather die herself than ever hurt anyone else. I swear on my honor, it's only a normal wound infection. Please, I beg you, she needs antibiotics immediately. Otherwise, she might truly die. Charlie's legs suddenly give out. He actually tries to kneel before us. The tense atmosphere causes Bailey to burst into tears. I take a deep breath, and glance at Benny, who is equally conflicted. I exchange looks with Susie. Get up. We'll search for antibiotic, but let me first be clear. If that moment comes, I won't show mercy. I watch Charlie beg as Lily lies unconscious. My mind races. If she's really infected, then every one of us is in danger. But if it's just a normal fever, and we drive them away, it's the same as sending them to die. Suddenly, I remember something. Come with me, I say to Charlie. I lead him to a sealed shipping container. This container has never been opened. It's labeled, medical supplies. We noticed it during inventory earlier. We never opened it since we didn't need it. We pry open the container door together. The sight inside instantly gives Charlie hope. The door swings open, revealing boxes of medicine and medical equipment. Back in the cabin, we give Lily the medicine. We wait anxiously. Seconds and minutes tick by slowly. My heart climbs up into my throat. 1 hour passes, then 2. Lily's fever shows no obvious drop. She's growing more delirious from the fever. Charlie's face turns paler. Benny grips the fire axe unconsciously. The atmosphere inside the cabin feels unbearably tense. Just as I was about to make the worst decision, Susie suddenly points at Lily and screams. By evening, Lily's fever finally starts dropping. Her complexion slowly returns to normal. It's a false alarm. All of us let out relieved breaths. It turns out she caught a chill while escaping earlier. Stress and panic triggered the severe fever. 1 week later, the observation period for Charlie's family ends. We confirm they're not infected. With them joining us, the ship feels much livelier. Charlie, an ex-chef, runs the kitchen. Lily organizes the living area neatly. Bailey's innocent laughter fills this doomsday arc with life again. Another month quickly passes. To give Bailey a safer environment, we decide to build a proper medical room on the ship. While moving medical supplies, we discover a massive steel door unlike any other. Deep in the crew quarters, there's a complex electrical panel on it. Beside the door, red spray paint writes, Special Cargo, Restricted Area, Special Cargo and a Restricted Zone. This area isn't recorded in the ship's packing list. Susie is very familiar with port operations. Charlie steps forward and studies the electronic panel closely. His eyes suddenly light up. This lock uses military-grade encryption. Normal methods can't open it, but I think I have an idea. We stare at him. Stunned, he scratches his head awkwardly. Before becoming a chef, I worked in cybersecurity. I enjoy this kind of stuff. Cracking this mysterious door becomes our new obsession. Cracking the password becomes Charlie's only mission. He locks himself inside the meeting room and routes security protocols into the main control computer. No sleep, no rest. Like a mad scientist, Susie and I handle logistics and security. Lily stays with Bailey, sorting and archiving newly found supplies. We find several crates of military rations, compressed biscuits, and a few boxes of precious dehydrated vegetables. Our food reserves are unbelievably abundant. On the third day, Charlie staggers out, with deep dark circles under his eyes. Morris. Susie. I've cracked it. We immediately rush to the door. Charlie enters a long string of commands into the panel. A sharp click sounds. The massive steel door slowly slides open before us. We gasp at the sight beyond the doors. This isn't cargo like we expected. It's a tactical armory. On the left are rows of stab-proof vests and combat helmets. There are also night vision gear and military radios. On the right holds non-lethal weapons, high-voltage stun guns and tear gas grenades. There are even several net guns. Our gear just got an upgrade. My voice trembles with excitement. While we celebrate the equipment upgrade, Charlie notices blueprints on the center table. He points to a section marked in red on the plan. Look here at the main communication array repeater. According to these blueprints, the ship's long-range satellite system was independently reinforced. If we can reboot it, we might be able to contact the outside world. Those words strike like lightning, hitting every one of us.